Everybody already knows Acqua di Gio. They think they know this one too. They don't. Profondo isn't the beach. It's what lives underneath it. A whole other world that most people never think to look for. Let's break it down. Hey Raiders, I'm Turk. Some fragrances arrive with a story already attached. A legacy to look up to. A name that carries expectations before the bottle's even opened. Acqua di Gio has been near the top of the list since the late 90s. It's one of the most recognizable fragrances on the planet. A cultural landmark disguised as a fragrance. Profondo didn't fight that. It just went deeper. The original Acqua di Gio defined a generation. Profondo didn't try to replace it. It went somewhere the original never went. Underneath the familiar, past the comfortable, and into something that sharpens rather than soothes. That's not a flanker story. That's a different kind of person entirely. The one who doesn't stop when everyone else does. Let's get into the scent. The opening hits immediately. Green mandarin and bergamot. Bright, clean, familiar. If you've worn the original, you'll recognize this. The beach is still there. But something else arrives with it. The mineral accord. It's not sweet. It's not soft. It's almost metallic at the edges. The first signal that you're leaving the surface. It sharpens everything around it. The citrus gets more crisper. The whole fragrance gets more focused, like your senses adjusting to a different kind of light. Then the heart arrives. Cypress, lavender, rosemary. But not the barbershop lavender. Something cooler, more structured. It balances the mineral accord and gives the whole thing more direction. And in the base, mineral amber, musk, patchouli. Warm but weighted. The pressure that comes with going further than most people go. Mandarin and mineral, to cypress and lavender, to amber and depth. The surface to the descent to the floor. Clarity to pressure to foundation. That's the architecture, and we're about to find out if it holds. This is the Raider report for Acqua di Gio Profondo. 4 to 6 hours on my skin. It comes in strong and doesn't apologize for it. Past the opening, it pulls closer, cooler, more mineral, more yours than the room's. One honest caveat, nose blindness sets in fast. You stop smelling it before it stops being there. The people around you haven't. First 2 hours, it announces itself. You don't have to send it out. It just goes. It doesn't ask to be noticed. People just find themselves looking for where it's coming from. After the opening, it settles close. Still there, just more private about it. Office, gym, casual. It moves between them without asking for permission. Heat opens it up. Spring and summer are where it lives. Winter is where it gets quiet. A Swiss Army knife with enough depth to avoid smelling generic. At retail, the price can give you pause. That pause is justified. Buy it from a trusted discounter and the math changes completely. 20 to 30% off and it becomes one of the smartest raids in this fresh space. The refillable bottle makes the long game even smarter. The cost per milliliter drops significantly when you commit. That nose blindness I mentioned, here's what it actually means. You stop smelling it on yourself about an hour in. Your nose adjusts, moves on, decides it's part of the background now. But the people around you haven't adjusted. They're still catching it, still turning around. That's not a flaw. That's what happens when something goes deep enough to be a part of you. But that's enough about the bottle. Let's talk about who this is really for. Your brain is a survival machine. Its job is to keep you safe from pain, discomfort, from anything that feels like risk. And it's very good at its job. Too good. When you hit your first wall, the fatigue, the doubt, the voice that says this is enough, your brain calls it wisdom. It isn't. It's the 40%. You're not done. You're not even close. You're at the beach. I know what's beneath it. The Marine Corps made sure of that. You go in one person. You come out physically the same. Everything else is different. It's like shedding skin. The former self left somewhere in the process. You can't fully explain it to someone who hasn't been through it, and you don't need to. What lives past the 40% isn't just more capacity. It's clarity. It's freedom. The kind that only comes from going further than your brain told you you could go. Most people never find out what's down there. Not because they can't, but because the beach was comfortable enough. Surface to descent to floor. Same architecture. Different depth. A lot of people can talk about it from the other side, but making the choice and taking the first step, that's the hardest part. The surface is just the beginning. What you find underneath it, that's yours. And if you're already going deeper, you already know where to find us. Rate smart. Smell better.